On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Undergraduate.
A student who is studying for their first degree at a university or other higher education institution.
Examples:
Engineering undergraduate, undergraduate course. The class was composed of both undergraduate and graduate students.
Architecture.
The art and science of designing and constructing buildings.
Examples:
Architecture design, classic architecture. The city is known for its impressive architecture and beautiful old buildings.
Thesis.
A written essay, especially one submitted for a university degree, that sets out the author's findings on a particular subject.
Examples:
A drift of a thesis, master thesis. His thesis on the effects of climate change won several awards.
Shocking.
Extremely or surprisingly bad, or causing a strong emotional response such as surprise or disgust.
Examples:
Shocking response, shocking revelation. The news of the accident was shocking and left many in shock.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples:
A scientific discovery, the great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery.
Skyscraper.
A very tall building, typically one in a city.
Examples:
Skyscraper apartment house, steel-framed skyscraper. The 50-floor skyscraper loomed over the city, dwarfing the other buildings.
Midtown.
The central area of a city or town, typically a busy commercial or business district.
Examples:
Midtown traffic, midtown coffee shop. The conference is being held in Midtown Manhattan.
Pore.
A tiny hole in the skin of people or other animals that sweat can pass through. Verb, to read carefully or study attentively.
Examples:
Woody pore fungi, pore over reference books. I was sweating at every pore.
Stumble.
To miss a step and fall or nearly fall, to walk unsteadily.
Examples:
Stumble financially, stumble through life. She stumbled over the tree root.
Oversight.
The act of supervising or watching over something, a mistake caused by not paying enough attention to something.
Examples:
Environmental oversight, oversight committee. Due to careless oversight, The product was not inspected before it was shipped to the customers.
Threaten.
To utter intentions of injury or punishment against someone.
Examples:
threaten a healthy relationship. Threaten national security. Various artificially induced causes are threatening our ecosystem.
Topple.
To cause to lose balance and fall over, especially by pushing.
Examples:
topple communist rule. Topple off a ledge. The statue was old and unstable, so it easily toppled over.
Tower.
A structure that is exceptionally high in proportion to its width and either forms part of a building or stands alone.
Examples:
a bell tower. The tower on a cliff. She is a tower of strength for our team in trouble.
Dense.
Containing a large number of people or something with little space between them.
Examples:
nutrient-dense foods. Dense forests. The entire mountain is covered in dense rainforest.
District.
A part of a country or town, especially one with particular features.
Examples:
school districts. Urban districts. Since 2001, the district has provided training programs for automotive technicians.
Slope.
A surface with one end or side that is higher than the other.
Examples:
an abrupt slope. Slide down a slope on a ski. The hut stands on the slope of a mountain.
Unique.
Being the only one of its kind, unlike anything else.
Examples:
a unique teacher. Unique design. The painting is unique, and there is no other like it.
Skyline.
The outline of buildings and other structures against the sky, especially when viewed from a distance.
Examples:
skyline view. Downtown skyline. The skyline of the city was dotted with tall buildings.
Distinctive.
Having a quality or characteristic that makes it stand out from others.
Examples:
distinctive ability. Designed to be distinctive. His writing style was distinctive, with a clear and concise voice.
Feat.
A notable or impressive achievement, especially one that requires great skill or bravery.
Examples:
intellectual feat. Feat accomplishment. It is an incredible feat to climb Mount Everest, the highest mountain in the world.
Construct.
To build or create something, to assemble or combine different parts to form something whole.
Examples:
Construct a 3D image. Construct a dam. He constructs hypotheses that no mathematician has ever imagined before.
Occupy.
To consume all of someone's space, attention, or time.
Examples:
Occupy his time. Occupy a position. The young prince will soon occupy the throne.
Peter.
To fail or lose power, efficiency, or value gradually before coming to an end.
Examples:
Eventually peter out. Begin to peter out. The music just petered out.
Church.
A building or institution dedicated to religious worship or activities, a Christian religious organization or denomination.
Examples:
Church bell. Small church. The church on the corner is hosting a free community meal tonight.
Column.
One of the vertical blocks that split content on a page or screen from top to bottom, an upright pillar that often supports an arch, entablature, or other structure or stands alone as a monument.
Examples:
The spinal column. A column of water. The newspaper devoted several columns to the affair.
Stilt.
A tall, narrow pole used as a support for a building, bridge, or other structure. A pair of long, slender poles with footrests used to elevate somewhat above the ground.
Examples:
Stilt grass. Stilt walking. The archaeologists found ancient stilt houses that were preserved under the water.
Unheard.
Not heard, listened to, or noticed, not having been brought to public attention.
Examples:
An unheard story. Previously unheard of economic development. The unheard melody was beautiful and touched everyone's hearts.
Novel.
An extended fictional work in prose, usually in the form of a story. Adjective, original and of a kind not seen before.
Examples:
Historical novel. Novel effect. The novel has largely gotten positive feedback.
Chief.
Most important or primary, noun, a person who is in charge.
Examples:
Chief accountant. Chief events of the year. Mining is a chief source of income for the country.
Structural.
Associated with the way on construction or organization of anything.
Examples:
Structural analyses. Structural reorganization. The earthquake resulted in significant structural destruction.
Engineer.
A person whose job is designing, building, or maintaining something such as machines, structures, or software.
Examples:
A civil engineer. Engineer shortage. The engineer will repair my telephone tomorrow morning.
Numerous.
Amounting to a large indefinite number.
Examples:
Numerous countries. As numerous as the sand. These descriptions are based on a number of numerous assumptions.
Precaution.
A measure taken in advance to prevent harm, danger, or injury, foresightfulness.
Examples:
Airborne precaution. Take extra precautions. As a precaution, the company locked all of its doors after a threat was made.
Stability.
The quality or attribute of being firm and steadfast.
Examples:
Stability pact. Fiscal stability pact. The policy should increase the country's monetary stability.
Consist.
To be composed or made up of.
Examples:
Consist mainly of cells. Consist only in knowing facts. This examination consists of 5 problems to solve.
Chevron.
A V-shaped pattern of decorative lines or stripes found in various types of fabrics, such as tweed or herringbone, of a military, a symbol worn on the sleeve or shoulder of a uniform to indicate rank or length of service, consisting of one or more V-shaped stripes, with the number of stripes indicating the level of rank.
Examples:
Chevron pattern. Chevron stripes. The soldier's uniform had a chevron patch on the sleeve.
Exoskeleton.
A hard, external protective covering or framework that supports and gives shape to the body of an invertebrate animal, such as an insect or crab.
Examples:
Exoskeleton suit. Robotic exoskeleton. The exoskeleton of the crab protects it from predators and environmental changes.
External.
Belonging to or situated outside of someone or something.
Examples:
External factors. External commerce. When a company discloses information to the market, an external auditor verifies them.
Structure.
The way of construction of something and the arrangement of its parts, or a complex thing constructed of many parts.
Examples:
The structure of a machine. Structure and function of the brain. The organizational structure of startups is often flat and straightforward.
Vulnerable.
Capable of being hurt or influenced physically or mentally.
Examples:
A vulnerable bridge. Vulnerable parts of the body. Infants and pregnant women are particularly vulnerable.
State of the art.
Characterized by the use of the latest and most advanced technology or methods, cutting edge.
Examples:
State-of-the-art technology. State-of-the-art software. The hospital has state-of-the-art equipment and facilities to ensure the best health care for its patients.
Tune.
A musical composition or set of musical notes that are played or sung. Verb, to adjust or set something to a specific condition or standard.
Examples:
The tune of a song. Tune a piano. The band played a beautiful tune on their instruments.
Mass.
A large amount of a substance with no definite shape or form, a large number of people or things grouped or crowded together.
Examples:
A mass of molten rock. Critical mass. The mass of people who do not own property is politically impotent.
Damp.
Slightly wet or moist, characterized by a lack of warmth, enthusiasm, or energy, depressing or dispiriting.
Examples:
Damp cloth. Damp weather. The clothes were still damp after being in the dryer for an hour.
Counterweight.
A weight that balances or opposes another weight to achieve stability or equilibrium. A weight that is used to offset the weight of another object or to provide mechanical advantage.
Examples:
Counterweight system. Counterweight balance. The counterweight on the suspension bridge helped keep it stable during windy conditions.
Sensor.
A device that receives a signal or stimulus such as heat, pressure, light, motion, etc. and responds to it in a specific manner.
Examples:
Motion sensor lighting. An image sensor. This automatic door could no longer be opened due to a sensor failure.
Counteract.
To act against something to reduce its bad or harmful effects or neutralize it.
Examples:
Counteract the effect of poison. Counteract global warming. Our body's immune system produces antibodies to counteract disease.
Sway.
To move back and forth or side to side gently, often in response to external factors such as wind or water. To influence or persuade someone to do something. To control or dominate something.
Examples:
Sway back and forth. Sway to the rhythm. The politician tried to sway public opinion in his favor, but his arguments fell flat.
Calculation.
The act or process of using numbers to judge an amount of something.
Examples:
Make a calculation. Calculation of loss and gain. The error in the calculation was attributable to rounding.
Withstand.
To resist the effect or impact of something.
Examples:
Withstand pressure. Withstand temptation. The new phone is waterproof and can withstand being dropped in water.
Resolve.
To find a suitable answer to the problems or difficulty.
Examples:
Resolve a dispute. Resolve the computer error. This company resolves its battery problem completely.
Odd.
Strange or unexpected, not divisible by two.
Examples:
In an odd way. Odd behavior. His grandfather was an odd man.
Broad.
Very wide, general.
Examples:
Attract broad attention. A broad mind. He accumulated wealth across a broad spectrum of assets.
Typical.
Having the usual characteristics or traits of a specific group of things.
Examples:
Typical leader. Fairly typical symptoms. This artwork is typical of her work.
Encounter.
To face something, particularly something unpleasant or difficult, while attempting to do something else, to meet, especially unexpectedly.
Examples:
Encounter a crisis. Encounter a storm. I'm prepared to encounter challenges throughout this adventure.
Threat.
A strong indication or likelihood of harm, danger, or adverse consequences. An expression of intent to inflict harm or injury on someone or something, often made as a means of coercion or intimidation.
Examples:
Economic threat. Environmental threat. The threat of severe weather prompted the city to issue an evacuation warning.
Tradition.
A belief, custom, or way of doing something that has been passed down from generation to generation within a group or society.
Examples:
A tradition of a culture. Against tradition. It is a tradition in many families to have a big Thanksgiving dinner with all their relatives.
Unaccountable.
Not able to be explained or justified, often in a way that suggests something suspicious or dishonest is going on, not responsible or answerable for one's actions or behavior.
Examples:
Unaccountable behavior. Unaccountable decision. The unaccountable disappearance of funds led to an investigation.
Firm.
Resolute or unwavering in decision-making or action, strong or secure in structure, make or composition, reliable, trustworthy, or dependable. Noun, a business or company.
Examples:
Firm grip. Accounting firm. The firm deadline for submitting the project is tomorrow, so we need to work efficiently to finish on time.
Handle.
To deal with a situation, problem, or strong emotion.
Examples:
Handle a precious object. Handled the incident. We all should learn how to handle stress.
Alarming.
Causing concern or apprehension, causing a feeling of danger, harm, or emergency, unsettling or disturbing.
Examples:
alarming news, alarming statistics. The sudden rise in crime rates in our neighborhood is quite alarming.
Approve.
To think that someone or something is favorable, acceptable, or appropriate, to officially accept a plan, request, etc.
Examples:
approve a measures, unanimously approve a resolution. My boss wouldn't approve of the plan.
Replace.
To take the place of something.
Examples:
replace one word with another. Replace a phone. Eventually, the new design will replace all older models.
Weld.
To join two or more pieces of metal together by heating their edges until they melt and fuse.
Examples:
weld a team of such people. Weld two broken pipes. He learned how to weld metal in his high school shop class.
Joint.
Shared, held, or made between two or more people. Noun, the point of connection between two bones or elements of a skeleton.
Examples:
a joint venture. The bone of a joint. After the summit meeting, the prime ministers issued a joint statement.
Bolt.
A metal bar that slides across to lock a door or window closed. A discharge of lightning accompanied by thunder. Verb, to move or jump suddenly.
Examples:
bolt diameter. Bolt from my bed. The lightning bolt twigged in several directions.
Activate.
Make something start working, more active or dynamic.
Examples:
activate a receptor. Activate a motor. You must activate the software with a 16-digit key before you can use it.
Uncover.
To remove the cover from something, to discover something previously unseen or hidden.
Examples:
uncover a potential problem. Uncover the truth. He continued his investigation and soon uncovered another crime.
Architect.
A person whose job is to design plans to be used in making something, such as buildings.
Examples:
landscape architect. Architect of the peace accord. The building architect tried to build the house above the tree.
Craft.
An activity that requires a particular skill in making things with one's hands.
Examples:
craft arts of Japan. Craft manufacture. His hometown was where he first acquired the craft of wood carving.
Confidential.
Intended to be kept secret.
Examples:
confidential information, strictly confidential data. The confidential documents were only available to authorized personnel.
Warn.
To make someone aware of potential danger or difficulty, particularly one that may occur in the future.
Examples:
warn a reckless driver. Warned me of the plan. I attempted to warn him, but he ignored me.
Resident.
A person who lives in a particular place or has their home in a place.
Examples:
a resident of the city. Resident tax. Visa renewal for resident foreigners in this country is once every 5 years.
Crew.
A group of people who work together, especially on a ship or airplane.
Examples:
the film crew. The crew of a fishing boat. The ship's crew worked hard to repair the damaged sails before the next storm hit.
String.
Long, thin material used for tying things together, composed of several twisted threads.
Examples:
retie the string and make it strong. Tense piano strings. She wore a string of pearls around her neck.
Shift.
A slight transition in position, direction, or trend.
Examples:
Doppler shift. Major paradigm shift. Could you help me shift some furniture?
Reinforce.
To strengthen or support something, especially by adding another material to it, to make a motion, idea, etc. stronger.
Examples:
reinforce the military. Reinforce good behavior. We should reinforce the troops at the front line.
August.
Having a majestic or prestigious quality, inspiring awe or admiration, relating to or happening in August.
Examples:
August weather. August mountains. The August palace stood tall and proud, a testament to the royal family's power.
Halfway.
In or at a point midway or an equal distance between 2 points.
Examples:
halfway through my journey. Halfway decent job. The famous restaurant stands halfway up the hill. Hurricane. A violent, tropical, cyclonic storm of the western North Atlantic, having wind speeds of or over 64 knots, 74 miles per hour.
Examples:
a hurricane of applause. The ravages of a hurricane. The devastating hurricane caused widespread damage and left many people homeless.
Emergency.
A sudden unforeseen crisis usually involving danger that requires immediate action.
Examples:
Emergency action. Acute emergency. The president declared a state of emergency.
Evacuate.
To remove people or things from a place of danger or threat, to leave or abandon a place or situation, often due to fear or risk.
Examples:
Evacuate the building. Evacuate civilians. The town was forced to evacuate due to the hurricane approaching.
Radial.
Of or relating to rays or the radii of a circle, spreading out from a central point.
Examples:
Radial symmetry. In a radial direction. The radial design of the wheel allows for maximum strength and stability.
Veer.
To change direction suddenly or sharply, to turn or swerve from one course or direction to another.
Examples:
Veer toward danger. Veer to the left. The car veered off the road and crashed into a tree.
Reinforcement.
The act of strengthening, supporting, or consolidating, something that serves to strengthen or support.
Examples:
Social reinforcement. Reinforcement of beliefs. The wall was strengthened with the reinforcement of heavy steel beams.
Covert.
Kept secret or concealed, not openly practiced or engaged in.
Examples:
Covert negotiations. Covert mission. The government was conducting a covert operation to gather information on the enemy.
Unnoticed.
Not seen or noticed.
Examples:
Unnoticed by all. Go unnoticed for a long period. His research went largely unnoticed until a prominent researcher cited it.
Strike.
To wallop somebody or something with the hand, fist, or weapon, to have an emotional or cognitive impact upon.
Examples:
Strike up a conversation. Strike a blow. We strike to achieve more wages and safer working conditions.
Span.
The entire length of something, such as time or space from beginning to end, the amount of space that something covers.
Examples:
The span of a bird's wings. The average lifespan. He slightly modified the span of training because it was just before a match.
Disaster.
An unexpected event or series of events that cause widespread damage, destruction, or loss of life.
Examples:
Global disaster. Disaster recovery. The disaster response team worked around the clock to aid those affected by the earthquake.
Rev.
A measure of the rate at which an engine or motor rotates, often expressed in revolutions per minute, RPM, verb, to increase the number of rotations per minute.
Examples:
Low rev engine. Rev up the crowd. He stepped on the gas pedal, and the engine released a loud rev.
Creditor:
A person, company, etc., to whom a debtor owes money.
Examples:
The creditor's claims. Bankrupt creditor. I asked the lawyer to initiate creditor negotiations for voluntary liquidation.